For today's screencast, we're looking at the superhero project for psychology. You are going to be picking parts of the brain to modify to create your own superhero. So in this lesson, you will use your knowledge of the brain to create your own superhero. Step 1, work on the superhero activity. Please refer to the project guidelines here. So these are the guidelines for your project. Science fiction writers are always searching for good ideas for plots that will capture the interest of their readers. A common premise is that radiation somehow altered biological processes, which means parts of your body, transforming normal human beings into superhumans, some good, some evil. One example is the Hulk. Your assignment is to create your own superhero by pretending that it is possible to magnify the abilities governed in selective sites in the human brain. You may find it helpful to begin by reviewing the parts of the brain, so look at yesterday's assignment and their functions, and you're going to create your superhero at the following website. Identify what parts of the brain you would have to be altered to accomplish the skills you've determined are important for your character. You need to choose 6 out of the 12 components of the brain that need to be altered for this superhero. Some of these components will be necessary to accommodate their new skills, and some will be the ones altered to produce new characteristics. So, you should have learned yesterday that different parts of the brain account for different parts of who we are. From there, you're going to apply that knowledge to a superhero. You're going to have 2 days and the weekend to complete the assignment. The assignment is due by the end of the day on Monday, February 23 at 11:59 p.m. The project is worth a total of 40 points. You will need to draw your superhero or use the Marvel game to create your own superhero. You can use clip art or the following. So this website here, which is clickable, by going here and then clicking, we'll have the tools to create your superhero here. Step 2, design a costume or outfit that reflects his or her main ability and name your character. So you get 5 points just for giving your character a name and a face. And if I see any pictures of heroes that already exist, you will not receive credit. The following steps of the project will be submitted in written format. So those first 2 items that I have already discussed, you are going to submit today, Friday, February 20th. The other 2 items, the written ones, are due on Monday, February 23. You're going to determine and describe the super abilities your hero possesses. That's worth 10 points. There's a chart you will fill in. And you're going to identify brain structures that will need to be altered to accommodate the new super skills. Remember, you're choosing 6 out of the 12 components of the brain. Also, I need a simple plot of at least 3 sentences that would encourage this superhero to come to the rescue. So where would this superhero do his or her best work? This project needs to be submitted online via the digital Dropbox in order to receive credit. And for example, I've provided one little blurb here. One important ability that my superhero has is the ability to speak all languages. For her to have this ability, the cerebral cortex would need to be altered to have the superpower. So, you're going to apply your knowledge of the brain to a superhero of your choosing. Now I'm also going to show you the template that you're going to be using for this project and describing that. Here it is. Again, you're going to go ahead and submit your picture and name on day 1. For day 2, you're going to fill out this table for me here, always using complete sentences. Keep that in mind. You're going to tell me the superpower you've chosen, the part of the brain modified for that superpower to exist, and then what that part of the brain controls. And you're going to do that for 6 different parts, like I discussed in the rubric. Lastly, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, I left you a table for you to type a story about your superhero. You need to write at least 3 sentences describing a situation in which this superhero would shine best. And one last bit of information, when you are creating your superhero, you will need to either take a screenshot or use snipping tool to make sure you have that photo submitted. If you need help, let me know. I will be more than happy to walk you through it. Good luck.